Hello and welcome to sovereignrpg. I am Sovereign. Today we're going to be playing some Space Engineers. I did a couple of weeks ago start first episode on a planet, and I kind of realized that I wasn't really enjoying the planet stuff that much from like a starting standpoint, and I much prefer to kind of have a space style of start point. I do love to start out in space so I can travel around, grab loads of different things, and we're going to work towards that. Now, the idea of the kind of scenario that I'm going for this series is the fact that we're just lost out here in space. We lost the ship that we were in, and we're going to be starting to go and try and find a place to set up, get some power, start up and building our own little place to live in, and then we're going to work our way towards a planet to land on a planet and colonize that planet. And the end of the series will be to build a base on the planet. We'll probably do it from that one over there. This is the star system, so there are planets everywhere. I just can't see the other ones right now. There's one over there. That's the alien planet, I do believe. That's the Earth-like over there. There is a ball, I'm guessing. No, that's the moon over there. Or there's two moons. I don't even know what that one is. There's two moons over there. There's a ball over there. We'll figure it out. We'll land on one of the planets and we'll decide as we're going along. Maybe you can let me know down in the comments which planet we should end up trying to colonize and trying to get down and build something with. We'll build like a satellite above it and then get a base set up. I kind of wanted the idea of maybe getting a base set up. I'm going to start moving a little bit here. And I have to remember that rather than doing a whole bloody massive intro of me just standing there staring into space. Right, I have to remember that I do have unlimited speed mod on. I don't know if that's going to affect the fact how difficult everything is. But I do have that set up. So I need to remember that before I start speeding into towards an asteroid and make sure I land towards the side of it. I'm going to go on the sunny side of this asteroid so we can see. I don't think anything's actually popped up. Do we have an ore detector? We should have an ore detector. Where's the ore detector? Do we not have an ore detector on the ship? Let me have a look. I haven't played for so damn long. We have not got an ore detector. That's absolutely terrible. Right, so we're going to have to actually fly around in our spacesuit with a bloody drill with a 50-meter range, I think it has. We're going to actually go up to the side of this rock here so we can start getting some stone into our survival kit. So basically, I kind of wanted to do some things within this series itself. So I am the kind of player who loves drones. I love drones, everything to do with drones. And I really enjoy doing the drone stuff. I do have the PAM mod on here. There are a couple of mods to increase the amount of things we run into. Maybe we'll get attacked, but I don't know if they're just planets or not. So we'll have to see as we're going along. Hopefully we do run into some stuff where I have to actually defend against a few things. I'm going to start like digging out some of this stone right now. Get rid of it. Just get as much stone as I can. I do have a couple of things sped up. Not a lot. And I do have the inventory size done up to the, I think it's 5 times, because I can't stand the fact that you can't really carry much from the beginning. And it just arbitrarily slows down the progression. I also, speaking of that, I don't have progression set up at all. Do we not have gravity? There we go. I don't have the progression in there because I feel that's just another arbitrary thing. It kind of annoys me a little bit. How am I supposed to get this in here? Can I put it in here through here? Can I do that? Is that allowed? Are you going to let me do it? Yes, I can. Fantastic. Right, I'm just going to do that as we're going through. Let's do that. We'll grab a couple of loads of stone. Actually, I completely forgot to bloody set the thing because I haven't played in so bloody long. Where is it? Production. We'll go into the ingots and we'll go boom, boom. At least have a couple of thousand in there set up. I'm going to lose a little bit more oxygen there. I do kind of need to find ice as a priority. So we are going to have to fly around in our suit because we don't have an ore detector. I might be able to build one with the standard stuff you can get. But I'll have to kind of figure that out as I'm going along. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff with drones. I always end up like talking about loads of other stuff while I'm trying to explain one thing and then moving on to the other. So basically, I'm going to do drones, and the way that I'm going to be doing this is that I'm going to be sitting my lazy ass inside of a inside of a ship or something like that, and then remotely fly the drones out to do jobs. Now I'm going to try and do some PAM stuff. I've never done that before. That'd be something that would be interesting. So we can get some auto mining going on. We just set up the job, we land in a spot and get them to mine out everything that we need to mine out while we're going and building stuff and stuff like that. I would like to set up some kind of space station to start off with. Once we get enough stone going from... Oh God, that literally messed with me completely. Once we get enough stone and that going to get enough iron and get all that stuff going along, and I think it's nickel and silicon, I believe. And then we'll try and find some cobalt to get some better tools going on. And we'll try to do a few other things and get that before we get to sort of set up a space station. So my first plan, just talking shit this whole entire time. My first plan for this is to get solar panels on this so I can continuously power this and charge up. I hope this one has a battery. Does it? Do you have a battery, sir? Do you have a battery? Do you have a battery? It doesn't look... Wait, it doesn't have a battery? Oh, it does. There, battery and I'm just blind. Yeah, so we have a battery, so I'm going to kind of get some solar panels on here, and I'm hoping to have them in a place. I didn't even drop off the bloody stone while I'm talking. Hopefully, we'll like be able to put it in a place where it can charge up as we're going along. Let's get these guys continuously going. So we continuously charge up our battery. That means this ship will last just that little bit longer for us to be able to use and find a spot that's close to a few things. There's little stones balls scattered everywhere. I'm sure there was a mod that allowed, like, if I'm holding down F, that allowed me to, as I'm drilling, pick up all the rocks rather than them just fly off in all directions, even though I'm holding down F, which is kind of... Do I just have to, like, kind of swing? That's going to screw with some people's heads. But I do tend to do that in a lot of different series, like when I did the Soul Master series and stuff like that. It was just like, it was me running around going, and it was ruining people's existences. And then it was just, it's just probably annoying for most people if I do that kind of thing. But yeah, so this episode, we're going to set up this thing to have a couple of solar panels set up on it, get some power, and hopefully try to find somewhere. We're going to need to find sources of ice for our hydrogen and oxygen. I'm just running around grabbing all these rocks just in case. Look at all those rocks literally just flying everywhere. What am I doing wrong? Let's try and do this and do it that way. See if it picks up all the rock as it goes. No, it doesn't. There must be a mod for this or something or other. I'm just messing it up. Let me know down below if there is a mod for this. And remember to like the video if you do enjoy Space Engineers and you do enjoy my content. It will really help me out. I really appreciate that. If you're new here, we do loads of survival stuff, survival gaming of all different kinds. I just had a really big craving to play Space Engineers recently. So I'm going to be doing that as a series. There's a few things coming out over the next couple of months as well. So I'll still continue the Space Engineers series while those games are coming out. And I'll probably end up doing a couple of little series on the side for the other ones, because doing these kind of series it's quite easy to deal with. So you can do multiple games at once and have those series going at once. I won't be uploading like every single day. So like it'll probably be at the start, because I've got a lot of stuff going on at the moment. It'll probably be at the start like once a day. I'm just like literally trying to pick up these rocks as they're flying away. It's going to be like once a week, maybe twice a week. We'll have to see how it goes. And then if things start going well and everything starts going okay, then we will be doing a little bit more as it goes along, because I do have a lot of stuff going on at the moment. So I'm just hoping we can get this. So that's why I kind of took a break for like for 2 months or something like that, and I started this series. So hopefully it's going to start kicking off a bit, and then we can work towards doing some other stuff along the way. I kind of like sidestepped on doing some of the survival stuff by jumping into Path of Exile 2 and stuff like that, but it ended up boring me by the end game. So it was kind of like I just didn't want to do it anymore, and then there was loads of stuff going on, but it is what it is. Right, let's just see if we can have enough to make. How many do we need to make these things? Let's make a couple of steel plates. See if we can't get a couple of steel plates in production. So at least I can start building some couple of interior plates. Get those at the front. We'll get those building up. So I can start building the little side chutes. I'm gonna need, I'm pretty sure, at least some computers, rotors, etc. For sure. So I'll build in the rotors off the side. I might build one on each side, like just a little one. So I think I'm going to be needing like 4. I'm going to be needing 4, but we'll place it down as we're going. It's going to need 20. I think that's enough for now. Let's go over to production and stick this in the front and just get a couple of those. So usually I only ever need steel plates and internal plates to be able, interior plates to be able to place stuff down, and then we can work on by using the middle mouse button, which is a massively good addition. That is like great keen software. Thank you so much. So we're gonna build off of. That is an ore detector. No, it's not. It's excuse my French. It's a thruster. Just losing my mind there. I have to remember that I'm not trying to... there's an interior light there. I'm going to get rid of you. Don't need you. And we're going to need to build some blocks off of the side of this. No, wrong one. Don't do that. We need to get the interior light. Come on. Are you going to get... Go on. Okay. And then this... Okay, that's good. There's me messing up doing the little bit of a thruster thing there. Right, so we're going to build some... But we'll build it on one side first so we can get it started. I do need to get rid of that one. Let's hope I can aim it properly. That's gone. Did I grind you down a bit? No, I did not. Right. Let's just do you out a couple of times so you're not going to end up hitting it. We're going to have it only swinging around one way. I don't know if I'm going to put it on a hinge or not. What was that? What's that just appeared? Business shipment. I have no idea what that is. It's really close. So we'll build out a couple of little bits. Let's go into the second thing over here and grab the rotor. Just a standard rotor. Do I want to do a hinge or am I just going to have it spinning around in one way? Well, for now, I'm just going to do it as a spinny round rotary majiggy. So we'll stick this on here. You're going to have it all on there. Fantastic. Then we'll do a couple more blocks out from that. Because we're going to have to put a camera on you. And we're also going to have to build... As far as I know, we're going to have to build... There's a turret controller now. There it is. Custom turret controller. So we'll stick... No, because that's going to get damaged. We're going to have to make it... It's going to look like crap while we're doing this. It's going to just have it there. We'll have it there. We'll also need to put a camera on here. So we'll have you... there. What, do I have to have it a certain direction around? Let's turn you around that way. Okay, fantastic. I will do a color palette and stuff like that. I will end up doing a color palette for this kind of thing. So what we're going to do now is go into grab a solar panels. We're going to use the new ones. Well, new. They're new for me. So there's a slope left and a slope right. We will put both of these on here. So we're going to do 4. And we're going to stick you on here. I did... hear that you can actually double these bad boys up if you do them each side, but we're not going to do that for now. We're just going to get ourselves set up with a little bit of power on one side. It's going to look absolute crap, but it's just for me to get going at the moment. Is this the right one? Yes, it is. And then we go there, and then we put you there. Now we're going to try and get all this done. I can't get the... What was the bloody buttons again? There we go. So I'm actually going to stick a couple more so it's attached. We'll stick a couple more blocks in here, but we'll have the camera still at the same spot. But we'll have this coming out of one side. It's going to look odd as shit, but I just want to get power set up for the moment. And then we're going to try and find... It doesn't look like this asteroid has any... we do need to get some energy in a second. It doesn't look like it has any kind of ore on it. It's just a rock. Maybe it's inside? Can't see from this angle if there's anything there. Is there something over this side? Because if you don't get close, can you see how, like, this kind of confuses me. You go out a little bit and it starts to look like there's something there, and you get in close and it just looks like rock. Doesn't look like there's anything in it. It's just literally a rock. Okay, anyway. There's a load of death balls there. That's amazing. Oh god, where's the respawn pod? Energy low. We'll get back to the respawn pod, and then we'll have a little search around once we get... I forgot about the... you can go as fast as that. That scared the crap out of me. I thought I was going to die in the first episode. That's never any good. Okay, there's no gravity at that point. We have to be exactly here. Fantastic. You know what I didn't do? We're going to get power. My mind is racing. I haven't done a video in such a long time. Are these little balls of rock that are just floated off into space going to mess the ship up? I hope not. So let's go out a little bit and hopefully it doesn't... what was that? Something... oh no, it's not 4... It's not 4 away. It's not 4... Oh god, I just... Is it not 4? 1, 2, 3... God's sake. Right, so we're going to have to go further out on this side. So let's get rid of this real quick and this one real quick. And we'll have to go one further out. I'm not going to change the whole thing. Wow, that was a bit of lag. What's that? Unidentified signal. What is that unidentified signal in the orange? Let me know if you guys know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Right, so let's place you on here properly. So we'll place you 2 off. And then we'll put you on here as well. There we go. And we're going to use the new system of the building thing. New, I said new again like it's actually a new thing. Right, so we'll get all of you. Get you. Do you need to be done separately? I guess you might have to. We will do a couple of these as well. Let's get the camera. We'll get that. We'll get that. Okay, that's all done. I will probably in the future. I'm not doing any cuts in it right now because I just did the wrong button again. I just messed with the bloody thing. We need to not mess with the ice so much. Right. So now I'm going to press Control. Middle mouse button. Can we not do it from? Oh, we have to do it from the we have to do it from the box. This ship needs to be designed better. Right. So we do no. Shift and middle mouse button. Two components could not be put into... What components could not be built? It looks like everything can be built in here. Why would we not be able to build any of these? Oh, that's a slow one. So while this is happening, I'm going to go and grab more stone. I'm not going to make you see this, so we're going to go have a quick look. So I just realised something absolutely stupid at a moment. It's all connected. I didn't realise it was all connected, so I could just go from this cargo container, which is absolutely a joke. I really... God, this... Why is there gravity some places and not others? Right, so, look at this mess over here. This is not good for the bloody solar system. Right. So I could actually just put it in here, and it was not a problem. I have picked up as much as I can. I did realise as well I'm going to need large steel tubes, which is what one of the issues was, but we can just... place this down and we can just move the ship as we're going around to get it to like face as much of the sun as possible while we're going along. I am going to just do a couple of these real quick. We're going to go across. I'm hoping we don't need that much more for the oh, okay, that's built. Why is that built? What do we need? Ah, that's the large I have large steel tubes. I don't understand how that... So I realized that while I was trying to figure out, in between while I was doing this rock and waiting for this stuff to build, I was trying to figure out if I could do spectator whilst doing stuff to kind of have a, like, what's it called? What's it bloody called? Oh, so I could record myself welding stuff from a distance and try and do that, but it didn't work. So I left it on by accident and now this is built. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this down and have no steel tubes, no large steel tubes. Because that would be absolutely cheating and we're going to throw that off into space. Bye-bye. I don't want that to happen anymore. So I'm not going to mess around with a spectator just in case I forget and start building stuff. So now it's time to actually continue on doing this thing. That mistake will not happen again. I'm not going to try that. I'll try and do it at another point, hopefully, one time. But maybe I'll need a second account for it. I've seen other people do it, but I don't really know how it works. I thought maybe they were doing it with spectator mode. But I couldn't figure it out. Right, so that's all built up there. Now we need to... Do I have enough to build some of this? Except for the large steel tubes, so we'll keep those on there. And we don't have enough of those. Right, so now what we need... Get rid of this because for some reason sometimes it doesn't work properly. We'll get this build planner. This build planner. No, we don't need that. That's 2. Okay, 2 square ones. 1 triangle. Second triangle. And then we can go down to this guy because now we can actually know that I'm a complete idiot. 4 components could not be put into production. What do we need on these guys? Girders. So we need to find... I'm going to need to do... Can I not make solar cells in this? I can make solar cells, but I can make girders. So what's the... What am I missing? Oh, I'm pressing all the bloody wrong buttons here. And I'm not even in there. So for the solar panels, we need construction components, girders, computers, solar... bulletproof glass is what we're missing. That's no worries. I'm not worried about bulletproof glass. It will work without the bulletproof glass. And then we can kind of go
Energy
out.
low.
Oh god, here we go. Energy low. We can kind of go out and just face it for now until we can get the secondary thing. But I want to kind of not go to the secondary assembler and stuff until I've built the little structure we're going to start working from. But I also wanted to kind of jump around a little bit and go to check out some of these rocks. But without an ore detector on it, I'm going to see if I can build one out of this survival kit once we have this last bit of stuff done. The stone is done. We do have... How much? We don't have that much iron left. Oof. But we're making the solar cells now. It doesn't look like it's taking iron. It's taking a decent amount. We might need to do some more stone. I'm not really sure yet, though. We can put this stuff in the box over there. Let's make sure we close this door. Did we not get energy? Why did we not get energy? Let's try and get energy. How did the energy fill up earlier? Don't know. No idea. Let's hold down the F button. Let's not make the mistake. I'm not going to bother using that creative stuff to do this, the, whatchamacallit anymore. The spectator stuff, it just wasn't going to work for me. Let's go into here and we'll stick what we need into this box. I think it's control, middle mouse. Cannot withdraw. No, what was it? Put everything we can in there. Alt mid, there we go. Okay, so then we press middle mouse button. It's going to grab as much as we can. We'll try and put some in right now. This one's going to have enough. So we at least have one going. We'll try to do this one on this side. We will definitely need to get to the next stage to get this rotor and stuff done. But then it don't even matter. I probably could like delete something off of here. Say this conveyor system here. Delete this wall and then put a basic assembler off of it. And then have a basic refinery off of somewhere else. Because it's only it's a single block. But we will need to find some cobalt to be messed with that. Maybe I'll just like take this window out and then stick the thing out the front of it. It's going to be a Frankenstein mess. But it might be something that we actually need to get going and get done. Hoping. Come on, have enough, have enough. Let's grab some more solar cells. Let's get the second one going. Why does it seem like this guy has like 4 levels of green? Is that because it goes on both sides? I didn't think it worked like that. Oh well, the sun's facing that way. We will have enough to complete this here soon. We just need a couple more solar cells. Is there going to be... Do I need to get more rock? Do I need to get more rock? It doesn't look like it's creating any... Oh no, it's still creating solar cells. We need 3 more to complete this one. God, this guy's slow. We need to get set up on the next stage really quickly. Maybe what I'll do is... But we still need to be able to find the stuff. We need to find cobalt, which is going to be a big problem if we can't find it. Do we have everything else we need for these guys? We have some of it. Let's just get them all set up and in there. But at least now the ship will be going in. I'll probably try and put it into charge mode. But then if I put it into charge mode, I'm pretty sure none of this stuff will work. Does it charge up by itself? Let's have a look. I don't even remember, to be honest. Right, let's go control panel. Battery A. Let's have a look. Why is this? Oh, because it's not connected to the rotor. So we have battery. Is it charging? Fully depleted in 9 days. It is not charging. It's going... Current input 141 kilowatts. Maybe when I finish all 4 of them, it will start working. Because it should say... Oh no, it is charging up. It is charging up. Look. Okay, it's charging up. Losing my mind. Anyway. Let's try and get these last couple of things done so it'll charge up quicker. And then we're going to have enough time to survive in the world. Right, so come on. Let's go. No bulletproof glass. Fantastic. Let's get you in there. Let's complete you. Fantastic. Let's get you up. Can we complete you? No, we need girders and we need the other stuff there. This is just a reminder of me being an idiot. Right. Okay. Right on the bloody thing here. Let's grab... Do we have... What's the production left on this guy? We got 2 left. And then we got 6. We can't make the girders because we need more iron. Okay. Let's just turn this on and pick up some iron. Oh, some stone. Oh, God. Bouncing off of it. Come on. Let's pick up these bad boys. We only need to do a little bit more. Come on. And then we can have the entirety of the... Oh, self-reliance and the first stage of what we need to have in this. And then we need to find ice. So I'm going to just, like, kind of... float from place to place because I can respawn here. Now we have all this power going. It will be able to... I'll just like fly out and die. Fly out and die. It's kind of cheaty. And maybe it is kind of cheaty. But we need to find ice on one of these. God, that step is... What is that? That is horrible. That messed with my eyes completely. Right, let's drop you in. I need to do... Oh, middle mouse. There we go. All possible stuff was depleted. Blah, 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 blah. Can't speak English. Do we have enough to do you now? We don't even have enough solar cells in there. So what's it talking about? Why is the build plan? Oh, because the bulletproof glass. I got it. So I need 6 girders. That should be enough iron now to get Okay, just float off into space, sir. Can you get on the... Right, let's get here. Let's lower down a bit. Press X and then walk. Fantastic. Thank you very much. You are a diamond. Right, we need 6 girders. There should be enough iron now, so we'll stick that in the front. There we go. Can you make us 6 girders, please, so I can get this last one finished, and then I can try and find some ice, and that will be our actual being able to survive. There we go. Fantastic. 6 girders. We need more solar cells, so why is it saying we don't need anything else? Why did that happen? Solar panel slope left. Let's try and... Did it work? Yeah, that's going to work. Right, so... Was it shift or control? Can't remember. Shift. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. Again, losing my English. Okay, so just a couple of seconds. Oh, I believe we have all the solar cells now. Let's finish off this last solar cell. No, why the hell not? Why not, sir? What are you missing? Production. We've got no solar cells in there, so why is it telling me that we have enough solar cells? We need 4 more. So let's put that into production. Get those last 4. Are you going to do it for me? Yes, you are. Thank you very much. We will need to fill this full of some more stone, because I do believe we're going to need a few more things while we're getting the ice into our O2H2 generator. Let's get this guy over here, fly over the top, and put this guy in it. And now we have all of these guys. Is that going to have all 4? It's got all 4, all 4. They're green, yeah? They are green. They're green. Are you green? All green. Super green. That's a reference from Fifth Element, my favourite thing. Super green. Right. Now, I need to get some energy up, because we are going on a mission. Let's get our energy up over here. The sun is directly below us. Let's go out from here so we can actually... I don't even know what way it's moving. But we will go off to the side over here. So when the sun is moving, we'll get as much power as humanly possible while it's charging. It looks crap, but it is what it is. I don't know how long the beacon is on this. Do we have a beacon? Or is it going to be able to show us exactly where it is? I'm going to put down a GPS just in case. So this is... Oh, we already have the GPS. Okay. Location of your respawn pod. Fantastic. We're going to take that off because I don't know what that is yet. Please let me know down below if you know what that is. That'll be really nice. So we do have the GPS location here. We have full power. And I'm going to close this so we don't waste too much more oxygen every time we do that. And we're going to go have a look at some close nearby rocks. Let's have a look over at this one. This one seems to be close enough. Hopefully, I can slow down enough. I feel kind of cheaty with this speed thing. Let me know down below what you think about this speed thing. Because it's kind of like weird. Let's have a look at this rock. See if we can get close to this. See if anything is on there. I can't see anything on the surface. We're going to have to get a little bit closer. Maybe there's something inside of it. Or is it just going to be another... Is that something there? What are you, sir? I just saw some shinies, McShinies. This might be what we're looking for straight away. Is this ice? No, it can't be. Silver. Silver's alright to get. We can use that for... I think that's for the components to make another... to make medical components, I'm pretty sure. But we have some silver here. Let's see if there's anything else floating about on this rock over here. There's definitely going to be silver. I don't know what the ore distribution is, because there is set ore on the... Like, if there's silver, there's going to be something else. But I can't see that there's anything else in here. I have... Recently, when I was playing on the private server, messing about over there, there was silver and cobalt together. And gold and cobalt. But I don't know if it was... I don't know if we should even bother picking up. You discover Parallax Concepts. What the hell is that? Where are you going? 700. That's a buzzard. We don't want anything to do with that. What happened to that silver I found? It's over here. So let's have a quick look. And we're going to be basically doing the same thing. Where did that silver go? Oh god, I lost it. What's that there? What are you? Is that magnesium? No, it's not. Is it magnesium? It is. It is magnesium. No, it's cobalt! Why does that look like magnesium? Why is it blue? Losing my mind. Anyway, so we have cobalt. It's like really big deal. So let's go and just go into here. We'll go GPS and we'll place the GPS down. Delete it. New from current position. And we'll put AG... AGCO, and we're going to have that there, and this is going to be cobalt. I'm going to grab some of this, because we're going to need it anyway. Don't you run away. I want to keep all of the ones I can grab. Don't you run away. Where are you going? Come back. Because this is going to be able to get us some better tools. We'll at least grab some of this. I don't really want to waste it like this, though, because it doesn't seem like there's much here. But there might be some in the big rock once we get an ore detector put in. Because now we have the power set up, I can actually just... I don't have to do the bodysuit thing. There's a crap load of cobble here. What am I talking about? There's no cobalt. Was that part of this rocks over here? Where's our respawn ship? The respawn ship's over there, and that had literally, that rock had nothing on it. This one's got silver and cobalt. We do have a decent amount. Maybe I can find some ice over here, maybe, or it's going to be still part. I think there's something here. What are you? Silver, more silver. So all of this whole entire rock here is silver. So yeah, I'm going to be just grabbing around, running around, jumping and grabbing these things. Let's go back to the respawn pod, drop our stuff off. And then we can go from there. And I'll just be jumping from rock to rock until I can find some ice. It's not going to be... God, that guy's close. What are you? That buzzard's getting closer. Is it going to attack? I hope not. We're going too fast. Too fast, too close for comfort. I definitely didn't see anything on this rock, right? There might be something inside of it. We should see what it costs to make an ore detector. But I'll just be floating about, doing the same thing, jumping from rock to rock, see if we can find some... Oh god, we're the wrong way around. Let's jump in here, let's jump this down, let's put all the stuff we can in there, and I'm going to jump around and see what we can do from here. You know, I was doing some moving around, and I actually just realised that it's mag boots that are on the floor. It doesn't have gravity on this ship, and I was being an idiot once again. I've been trying to travel around a little bit and find some ice off of one of the asteroids. This guy got really, really close. He like passed by. He didn't attack, luckily, but he was there. We did find some silver and cobalt. I do want to go to the next closest one. Where are you? Where's the next closest one? There's one right there, but I don't know if that's just massive or close. My depth perception is dog shit. Let's have a look. I can't see anything else. So we're going to head over to... that's a broken up one. We don't really need it because we're going to need a decent amount of ice. Let's just head over to that one. Let's see how far this is. Oh god, we're going to actually have to aim a little bit off of it because I've got the speed thing. So we get there, we'll have a look. Actually, this one over here seems to be... These ones over here seems to be a lot closer. No. Maybe because I was moving directly towards it. God, it's been so long. It's okay, we'll be fine. Let's just try not to crash into it. We still have our respawn pod sitting over there. Hopefully I did the settings right so it doesn't just disappear until we're ready to set it up. Come on. Give me some love. Give me some love. Let me know there's some ice on here, please. Right, we need to slow down. What are you there? Is that just shadowed rock? It is indeed. Get this bad boy out so if we get close to something we can see it. Is that... No, that's just discolored rock. We do need to get a ship with an ore detector. Maybe there's on these little ones here that we can see some little bit of something. No. I can't see a damn thing on this rock. Is this just a literal rock with nothing on it? Because normally it's going to show you a little bit of surface. Right, I couldn't find anything on this surface rock with this thing, so we're going to put a new from current position, and I'm going to put ore detector. We'll put it as OD, so we know that this guy is going to need some ore detection to find out what it's got, what goodies it's got. Let's go have a look at this one over here. We are on the second rock, and I'm still not seeing any surface ores whatsoever. I mean, 2 in a row, and I've gone around this thing a few times. Is that something there? No, that's just going to be discolored rock again. There was nothing inside. I went inside of it, couldn't see anything. Imber patrol drone over there 8 kilometers away. It's just another empty one. Might be something inside of it, so we will put our GPS little note down there and see what new from current position, OD, and then we'll take it off. I'm going to head over to this twisted up one over here. Let's see what that one does. Right, we're at this one now, and I still can't see any discoloration. Like, I can't seem to find any ores on any asteroid on the surfaces. Right, I've gone around this entire rock as well. Like, around, I've been scooting along the surfaces, seeing if anything pops up 50 meters. Nothing. Still nothing. And off to the next rock we go. We're running a little bit low on energy. I'm just going to float over to this one. Right, you might hear a bit of a cornet playing in the background. Some of the Reavers decided to practice. There's something right there. What is that? That looks like ice. That looks like ice. Come here. Oh, we have the tiniest bit of ice. Is there anything else on this rock? Is there anything else? Come on, there any more ice on this rock? I should have really GPSed that, but we can see it in the hole there. If we have there's some ice in there, I just see it kind of weirdly pop up and in out of there. There's just the smallest amount of ice on here, but it will do for our living conditions. So I'm going to fly around, get to that point on the... That one's 12 kilometers away. Hopefully we don't run into too many of those bad boys. It was in here. So we'll put the GPS coordinates here, and then I will go fly over and get the ship, and we'll fly the ship over to here. So let's get GPS. We'll put on here, new from current position, and then we'll go ice. Hopefully we have enough power to get back to the respawn pod. Can we even still see the respawn pod? There it is over there. How far away are we? A decent amount. We're just going to speed over there. I'm going to check out this rock here real quick. And that one there, because we're scooting past it. There's a good couple of rocks here. What do we have? Maybe we can get lucky and accidentally find some platinum, since we've been so lucky with all the other rocks in the surface. Surface ore deposits. But no, my luck. It's going to have literally nothing that I can see. There's nothing there. There's a patrol drone over there still. So it's actually good to know that the NPC spawning things actually spawn them out of space as well. I thought it might have just been that we would have had to have... what the hell is that? That's a weird purpley colour over there. I like that one. Definitely nothing here. Where's that? I would have a look at that weird purple one, but... We're going to go back because we need to get the ice. Because we need to be able to have our oxygen and our hydrogen refilled at all times. We'll have a little pop over. Come on. I'm just getting sidetracked. But I'm going to have a little look at this one over here. There's an independent contractor somewhere. There's also an unknown signal. I have no idea what these things are. But we'll try. Respawn pod over this way. Might as well check these out as we're going past them. 4 minutes. T-minus 4 minutes on that unknown signal. I'm going to have to... I'll have to have a look at that, see what that is. Oh god, energy low. It's getting even lower. We're 14 kilometers away, so let's try and get over here. We're not going to worry about the unknown signal for now. Hopefully it doesn't shoot us as we fly past, but we'll see how it goes. We're 10 kilometers away. We're coming in fast. 23%. Oh, this rock's coming in really quickly. It's becoming a big picture really quickly. Let's slow down a little bit. We've got 22% left. We'll get there fine. It'll be no problem. What's this bloody unknown signal? You're really close. Are you going to shoot us? No, but we need to get power. And then we'll have a look and see what that is. It's coming here a little bit slowly. I don't want to pop my head off on it. We could have just carried on going, looking at rocks and then dying and then respawning back. But I'd kind of like... I feel that's a little bit cheesy. Alright, let's get that energy back up. And then we'll start moving this bad boy over to the ice. And then we're set up for our survival. So we're good for survival. We have power. Even if we run out of... come on, this needs to go a little bit quicker, man. Hurry up. Even if we run out of, power in a battery, we'll be able to refill it with the sun on this one. How much power do we have? We have enough power for 35 minutes. So we're going to have to try and... Where's the ice? How far away was the ice? There's the ice, 27. We're not even close to being in the right direction. So we're going to just... go off to the side a little bit. We'll get to speed. I don't know if we're going to go too fast. We'll get up to about, I don't know, 200, and then I'll put the dampeners off, and then we'll just glide over to safety. There's 200. Dampeners off. Floating off. This thing is turning, even though it... because I haven't fixed the rotor. We do need to get the advanced assembler on now. There's a chrono station. A trade station. We'll have to check that out at some point. I wonder what that does. I can hear some clinking. What's clinking? We do need to turn this ship around when we get there to be able to charge it some more. Oh, there is a Incon SS-19 Serenity right next to our ice node. This guy is coming in hot. Let's hope he doesn't attack us. We need that ice. Can we slow down? It's gonna take us a month and a half to slow down. That is really close. I do not want to have this blown up and have it dead in the first episode from a passing by. That won't be good. He is going in a direction away, but to our left over there, so hopefully we can just kind of scoot around this guy. I don't know if they attack or not. I mean, they're red, so they're from a, like, opposing faction, but as long as we stay, I guess, 1 kilometer range out of the way, it won't do anything to us. I don't know how these NPC mods work. It's all brand new to me. I probably made myself, like, a really difficult thing. There's a lot of red things going. There's a patrol drone we gotta go kill over there as well. We might need to get some guns. And a priority might be a gunship. But I do want to build... I kind of always build infrastructure first, then build weapons. But it looks like I'm gonna have to build weapons first. Right, let's get you over here, sir. Scooted around that dude. It seems like he's gone past, so we're gonna float around and try and get to this ice rock. Right, we're coming in now. That dude's gone off and he's started to get further away, so we're okay. I don't know if he's just sitting there or not. Alright, we'll see in a minute. So we're gonna get over here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I mean, I don't think we're running out of ice, but it's definitely something that I want to have. I also want to try to build an ore detector on this guy. Because if we have enough ice and we have enough power, let me see if I can actually, when we get close enough to the ice over here, I'll position the solar panel to be perfectly in line with the sun, at least while it's going round in a circle. Come on, right, we're here. We're in the O. That is going to be... Maybe we can just point it down a little bit like that. And then we come down a bit. That should be facing the sun. We'll check that as we come out of the ship. Right. There we go. That's close enough because you do want it to charge. Just kind of make sure. Where's the sun? It's just directly above us. So let's check this bad boy out. Okay, just shut myself off. Are we over 4, 4, 4, and 4? Lovely jubbly. Okay, sweet as. We're going to go grab some ice. Which you're down here. Lovely. Let's try and get as much as we can. Hopefully not have it just shoot off into space. Like that. Because I don't want to waste anything. But guys, please help me out with this. Like, if you know a mod that stops you from, like, so you can just pick up stuff that you're mining rather than it floating off into space. I don't want to waste any of this small amount of ice we've got. I probably will... think about I've got to get a priority thing going. We do need a mining ship because this wastage is, and me running around, it's taking too damn long for me to pick stuff up. Unless I'm just like spinning it around, but even then you just see the ice flying off. Okay, come on, that's enough. That's enough. Where's the respawn pod? There we go. Let's go over here. Let's stick it inside and see if it goes straight into here. We do have an oxygen tank that's full. I need to get my mag boots. Where's my mag boots? Bonk mag boots. Because I thought we had gravity, but it wasn't. I was just being an idiot. So we have ice in here. Let's have a look at what we have for the rest of the ship. So I didn't check it out. So we have 6k. That's going to be quite a decent amount for us just using it for hydrogen and oxygen for our own tank. We do have a decent amount of gravel and stuff. Nickel, we're running low on these bad boys. We will need to get some stone. So I'm going to need to get, a small miner built. Which means I'm going to have to farm out a load of things. But what I wanted to check out to make it easier. Let's grab an ore detector. Again, apologies if you can hear the music in the background. I don't know how well my mic is cutting out stuff. So if we stick you... Can you not go in there? Why can't you go on there? There's something there in the back, but we do need to have a steel plate. Let's go in there and grab a steel plate, and we just stick it on the bottom. Hopefully we don't need... We've got cobalt, but we can't break it down yet. Let's grab those guys, and we'll just go down here and bonk. And we'll stick you on the bottom, or try to. Why are you not going on the bottom now? Is that the bottom? It is the bottom. So why are you not going on there now? Is there something... I don't know. Let's try and stick you there. Fantastic. So what do we need for you? We need construction, computer, detector comps. I don't know if I don't know if what they need. Let's try and grab everything that we can out of here. There is something still in here, which is not good. Grab those bad boys, and we'll try and get as much as we can in this. We definitely need a lot more. Alright. Mag boots don't stick very well. Shift, and we'll get it. What component could you not put in production? We can't do the detector comps. I should have just checked in there in the first place. Can we get a better miner? Nope. Can't get a better hand drill. So it's got everything. It hasn't even got everything because we haven't got enough. We're just floating up into space. Come on, what's going on? Dampeners off. I'm pressing all the buttons. Right, so we can't do a detector comp. But we do have ice. We do have power. It is facing the sun. It's all 4. And let me just make sure that it's charging. And what I'll probably do in between the episode is just grab up a load of stone so we can have enough components and stuff to start building a few things. I won't build anything in between episodes. That's not going to be something, but I probably will grab some stone and stuff, so I'll have to see. Just checking if our batteries are filling. Fully recharged in 3 hours. Fully recharged in 3 hours. Fantastic. So in between the episode, I'm going to grab up a load of stone, and then we can just go and crack on and see if we can get some more stuff going in the next episode. Probably try and build a miner and have it just like a little connector attached to the ship. So at least we can have something to go and not waste anything that we find. And then I'll try to get a basic assembler and a basic refinery set up on the next episode. Probably before I build a miner, so we can get that cobalt sorted out. We can get some upgraded equipment, etc. But that will be it for this episode. I want to thank you all for watching. Remember to like and sub if you haven't already for all your survival gaming goodness. This is Space Engineers. I'm Sovereign. Fly safe and avoid local chat scams.